Good evening, lords and ladies. I'm Night Before Dawn, and welcome back to Sons of the Forest. As you can see, I've kind of cobbled together a couple of designs of spiral staircases. They're both very similar, and they kind of are a little bit janky at certain points, and that can be smoothed out by making things look a certain way in certain places. I couldn't find a way of completely getting around the jank. Anyway, if you look at them, you'll notice that this one on, well, now the left, but what was originally on the right, happens to have only supports on the outside. And if you look at this other one, other than this one right here, but for some reason it won't let me remove that one, it has only supports on the inside. And I figured it wasn't a big deal, being as it's that low to the ground, you're not going to be walking under there anyways. But all of the supports are on the inner portion. It's actually fairly easy to do both of them, but the hardest part is actually the base, the foundation that these are sitting on. As you can see, I've got an octagon base, but this is a different octagon base than I had in my previous videos. So I will show you a quick demonstration of how to get this octagon base, which is actually a little bit smaller than the octagon base that I used for my gazebos and whatnot over there. So I'm just gonna run over here and find myself a decent spot, and the sun keeps going behind clouds. And so I'll place this here. Yeah, that's plenty of distance. Okay, and then I just want to come out, and just like with the normal octagon, I'm going to start this exactly the same way. But it's going to deviate fairly quickly. So the first thing I do is I get myself both angles of the octagon, and I crouch down and I look at that log, and I try and get things to line up. No, right there looks pretty good. Now I'm back up, and I'm way out. That's okay though. Let's just throw that so that it, yeah, there we go. Oop. There we go, that should be pretty close. Move forward now, and right. Come on. And swing the other way. That looks decent. It could be better. I'm not going to be picky. That isn't too bad. Okay, so now this has its grid, and I don't, what I would have normally done is I'd come over here, snapped this down there, and that would have been my grid point coming off of here to snap and connect back to that. But I'm not having a center pillar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just run off, come grab a full log, and then using the full log I will come off of this center pillar here and just come out 2 or 3. It doesn't really matter how far you go, and just come off to one side, make yourself a flat foundation. Then the same with this, I can come off and make myself a flat foundation. I'm going to go away from the center point just to make things a little bit easier as I'm going. So I don't need this piece anymore, I don't need this, I don't need this, and I don't need this. This is actually where the center is, so I'm going to leave that there, but I will remove those because they are not needed. And I'll be needing these logs again fairly soon, but not yet. Now I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to grab a half log, throw it over there, and I believe I have the quarter logs, and I'm going to grab a 3/4 log. Perfect, and just toss it over here. Now I've got everything I need close by. I think this time I'm going to showcase how things are different when you use the different logs. So I'm going to go sideways with this first one, so that instead of going so that the thing will go towards it, I'll go still kind of towards it, but as perpendicular, or as yeah, to in line with that as I can, so that when the top is there, they will be perpendicular. It'll be perpendicular to going this way. So I'll grab this, and I learned an easier trick. You only need to do that, and you can actually build off the top of it. But to show you the outer offsets being different, as you can see, that's a lot steeper of a slope. So that would have moved the offset in quite a bit. Oh no, I need those. Or no, I need the... and then I'll grab a half log for this one over here, just to illustrate the difference over here. And like I said, I'm going to try and go perpendicular to that. So go there. Grab a full log. And connect the tops. Okay, now I need a half log. And it has to be a half log with this being too high. And I'm going to go to the side that is closest to in line with that in both cases. Come on. Let me do this. Oh, it's not letting me stay up there. There we go. Don't need that anymore. Now I grab a full log, and when I come down off of here and here, and just toss this over there, grab quarter logs. And now that quarter log, because of the fact that this is 2 logs high, is the same height as this quarter log. And that also goes for this one. And now I will grab this and come straight out here, back, and build myself another square foundation, because I need to be off-centered by half in both cases. I could do it slightly differently. I have an idea for how that would work, but it would mean way more offsets. And I really don't want to have to offset it 8 times. I would much rather just offset it 4. And then to illustrate the difference again, I'll grab the 3/4 log. And, oh, I didn't do that one. I need my full log, actually. I didn't. So away here, build that part. There we go. Now I'll grab the 3/4 log. No, that's a full log. And I'll do these two on the 3/4 offset, just to help illustrate that difference even more. And I forgot it's got to be too high for a second. And if you'll notice, I am going perpendicular to the way that one was, so that the peak of the roof will be running perpendicular to the peak of that roof. That just makes sure everything stays 50% off in the proper orientations. Now I need to get back to the half logs. There we go. There's my half log. Same thing as before. Snap this on here. Snap this on here. I'll grab a full log here just to show the difference. With these 3/4 logs, it's quite a bit wider than it is with these ones. And it's even different than it is with those ones. So that's how you adjust your outer edge difference. But now, oh no, I need the full length log again to come down and in. To come down and in. Toss that away, grab a 1/4 length log. Lift that up, and that, because of the height, is the same exact height as all the other ones that I've done so far. So I don't need that anymore. And now most of the work for the foundation, or actually all of the work for the foundation, will be done with just logs. I'm going to come into here and just straight over and around the center point. And the same will go for this. I'll just come over and, whoops, that wasn't what I wanted. That was the angle I wanted. And just around the center point again. And now I could leave some of this here, but I want to make sure everything is clear so that you don't get confused at any point. So I'm just going to clean up all of my excess stuff. I'll be back when that's done. Alright, so now I'm back, and this is a lot less picky than the original design for the octagon. You don't need to do it in a spiral. You can just go around and place logs however you see fit along the grids that are there, because there's 2 separate grids, and they just easily snap most of the way along. I've never had any issues other than maybe the last log. Come on. And it's only a very minor issue, which is super easy to fix if it happens. It doesn't always happen. So that, and sometimes you get a red arrow right there, and if that happens, you can just move in here and aim that way and get that arrow, and it'll work. So I didn't get the red arrow this time, but that can happen, just so you know. And then I take, well, now once I've got this foundation done, I highly recommend, so you're not jumping and falling through everything, grabbing some planks and I like to place them so that they go parallel to the outside edge. That way if I do want to build walls, I can just build walls on the outer edge. And I don't have to worry about trying to get the walls to cooperate, because I still haven't really figured out the technique to build the walls without using the planks. It seems to be finicky. But now that I've got that, I'm going to grab a half height log, and I'll just place it here and here. Grab a full length log, place it across those, and depending on whether you want the inside or the outside, you should do this part right now, unless you don't mind having the supports on both sides. I think I'm going to do the outside one, but you just build or place your support in here, and you leave that there. You may need to actually come back here and place this temporarily with a log on it here before you place this one. Because sometimes, if you'll notice what I do here, oh, it is letting me, but that's because I've got the support everywhere I need it. Sometimes you can't place or can't remove that log, and you just have to keep playing with this log here and maybe putting another half support underneath that just to get it to support properly. And now if you want to, you can remove this, but there's no real I have no reason to. If you want to conserve on logs, you can. Okay, but now that I've got that, so I'm doing the outside logs apparently. I build this, I grab, and I don't grab the planks yet. You don't want to put the planks on these steps yet. You want to actually get the 1/4 logs and place one of them right here and one right here, because with the distance between the height of the planks and the height of that snap point, oftentimes it won't let you place that down through the planks. So you don't want the planks down until you've got most of this next one built. Then you grab 3/4 logs and you come to right here, and you want to place that on that spot and out here on this spot. And then it's essentially repeat that process that was done for this one on the one that we've just got. So I'll grab a full length log, come across here. Oh, I should grab the 3/4 log here, place it in line with that there. Do that like that. Grab a half log, snap it in under that one. Grab the full length log, come back here, place it like that, and then remove that. You want to remove that as soon as you've placed this ramp log, because if you start doing other things, oftentimes it will not let you remove it later. And then that can go in there, fine and dandy. And now that you've done that, if you want to, where did I put the, there, no, that's not it. Where's the plank? Oh, there it is, hidden in the grass. Now I can put the supports here, and see, sometimes it won't let me place these here. I really don't understand why, but if you grab the log that goes under the top part and just place it in temporarily again, you need to get the up arrow there. There we go. Then grab the plank, which is right there. Now I can. But only place one and then try and remove this, because sometimes it won't let you, especially once all of the planks are in. Alright. And I could place this bottom one. I do and don't like to do it, because I think it looks good as it is now, and that that looks good as well. Like, it doesn't really matter. It's up to you. But as you can see, this one won't let me place any, but that's fine. We don't want to place planks yet. We want to build the next level. But the next level is exactly the same as the one we just did, but instead of starting at the 1/4 and 3/4 level, we take a half log, which is what I'm holding now, although this is already built for it, and we should not need to place that log back in there again, that half log. But I will take a full-length log, and we need to place one right here, and right here. Oh, no. I almost made a mistake. Across here, and this one is fine to just place, because that's the one I'm using. But I'm just going to toss it close, grab another half log, place my support in right there, and then place this down like this, and see, it won't let me that time. That's because I didn't do this one here first. Now if I place this, oftentimes it will, no, it's not doing, oh, that's because that's wrong anyway. There's that. No, it's not letting it happen. Pick this up. Okay, grab that. Sometimes you need to reinforce this one as well as the one over there. So sometimes you don't. It is inconsistent. Come on. And it is still not letting me remove that. Come on. Ooh, no, wrong button. So I'm going to try something. Hopefully it'll let me remove it afterwards. There it is. There's that. Grab the full log. Come on, pick up the full log. And now place this, and I can not remove that. I can remove it now. Can I sometime, oh, there we go, that works. I'm going to remove this before I do that. Yeah, that worked. Remove the log first. See, it's finicky, but it works. And that really is all there is to it. You just keep going up in that pattern, and see, it won't let me place these on here. So back to what I said before, that okay, that was the right log. Just temporarily place one under the corner, the top corner of the step. Grab the plank. No, grab the plank. Place one plank. Remove the remove the support. What log did I just remove? That one. Okay, that's fine. No, not that. It should let me place it there. Beautiful. And now that that's got a plank on it, and it's just the way it was before, you can fill that in. And it is also an idea to build a platform out here. Like if I were to take a log here, a half log, and put a support like this. This is entirely optional. And then the planks, it does give a little bit of a nicer look on the stairs themselves. To have it like that, but that is personal preference. What would you prefer it looked like? You can have it like that, or you can have it like this. And depending on how high you want your staircase to go, it easily just spirals around on top of itself, and you end up using, I believe it's full logs, and then maybe a half log at the top between each layer. I can't remember exactly what it is. But yeah, it spirals around beautifully. And it's the same process to have the pillars on the inside. You just put the angled support on the inside instead of on the outside, and everything about it's exactly the same. So if you found this useful and you would like to see more, I would greatly appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much.